In 2019, the Needham School District embarked on a strategic plan called the Portrait of a Needham Graduate, which established a vision of the future for all pre-K to 12 students. The plan aspires to train students to be creative thinkers and problem solvers, effective communicators, resilient individuals, and empowered learners so they can be prepared for the challenges they might face in society. The goals can sound promising, but can also be a little abstract. To help families and community members understand how this framework is implemented in student life, Superintendent Dan Gutekunst will invite different students and teachers to share their experience with the school committee throughout the year. On Tuesday, November 15th, the committee welcomed their first presenters from the Broadmeadow Elementary School. Here is municipal producer Yu Xiaoyuan with the details.
Broadmeadow 5th grader Ben Hitchens and Zoe Shapiro attended the school committee meeting on Tuesday to talk about how the school prepares them to be empowered learners, which is one of the 5 priorities under the Portrait of a Needham Graduate framework. Being an empowered learner means discovering and integrating content from multiple disciplines, engaging in self-directed learning, and using technology to support learning and navigating a digital world.
One time I felt like an empowered learner was when I was able to show what I learned about people during colonial times. We did this by reading a page about a person and making a picture of what we thought they'd look like. Another time is in 4th grade, we had an insect fair where we made insects using math and art skills to show what we learned in science. Another time, we also used math and art to show who we were by making pics out of ourselves.
One of the times I feel like an empowered learner at Broadmeadow is when I get to make the choice to use one of my areas of strength, which is art, to help me learn math. For example, when I don't know how to solve a problem right away, I use my art skills to draw a picture and show my work, which helps me solve the problem. Another time that I feel like an empowered learner at Broadmeadow is when I get to make a lot of choices about my learning. For example, on Writer's Workshop, when I get to make lots of different topics or stories and then make choices about what I want to write about. Then I need to write a draft and work with a partner or on a group to improve my writing. The last time I feel like an empowered learner at Broadmeadow is in 3rd grade. We worked on a social studies project called the State Fair that allowed me to use my art to show people all about my state from on.
Hitchens said building an insect by hand helped him understand how different parts function.
At the beginning, we studied different parts of the insect, like the mouthpiece, antenna, wings, and legs, and possibly a stinger. And then we chose certain types, like maybe a dragonfly wings or digging legs, and put them together with other pieces to make an insect. If I just had to show the different parts of an insect, I would end up mostly just drawing lines and labeling them instead of showing what I learned by choosing pieces and then putting them together.
Shapiro said she feels empowered by using skills she learned in one subject to understand the content of another subject.
By using something like art that I know about, I can use it for something like math that I may not know as much. So by using art to do math, I can use math to do something I don't really know either once I learn math. Like baking, I need to use art to learn math, and I can use math to learn baking. So by using art and different strengths, it helps me learn a bunch of other stuff through it too.
School committee chair Matt Spentler said the fact that Hitchens and Shapiro were able to articulate their thoughts and answer impromptu questions with confidence in public has already shown an example of an empowered learner. For the Needham Channel News, I'm Yu Xiaoyuan.